Support for Talking Town is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Hold up, fellas. I don't think we've quite understood what I'm talking about here. We've gone years in the UK without using the right tools for the job. Long gone are the days of a razor blade and the mirror. No more shall we look like Sideshow Bob down there. Manscaped have redesigned the electric trimmer. Their engineering team have perfected the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created and have just released the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0 in the UK. Their third generation trimmer features a cutting edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents because nobody wants a bloodbath in the bathroom. Did I tell you it's got waterproof technology so you can dim those lights, get yourself in the shower and groom to your heart's content? Whatever you do, however you do it with Manscaped's Lawnmower 3.0. And don't forget, you can get 20% off and free delivery with the code TT. Manscaped.com. Make your testes their besties. Hello again, my friends, and you are my friends. Hopefully that will not happen tomorrow with Marcus Stewart in the building. No, nay, it definitely won't. But for tonight, we are here. We are live. It is 1934 on Saturday, the 3rd of July. We stand on the cusp of history. Or do we stand on the cusp of falling flat on our faces? This can go either way. And as Adam rightly says, I'm nervous as hell. I've been through too many tournaments to be confident. Now I'm exactly with you, Joe Dick. Love you boys. 0-0, 5-4 Ukraine. He's not feeling it. Paragon didn't think we were playing Germany again. This is it. So do not forget, this show is brought to you in association with our friends awaydaybeers.com. Get your beers in. I'm currently drinking a Butcher's Bandage, and as the label says, some fans might say modern football is watered down these days. This ale isn't, though. A 4.9% red ale, and I can trust me, it's like drinking a pork pie. It's like carrying on your dinner. It is beautiful stuff from Josh and the guys. Created to remember that infamous England game in 1989 versus Sweden, where Butcher led from the back, bloodied and torn. So get them in, guys. Get them in. It might say Germany on the ticker crunch. It doesn't really matter. Let's treat it like it's Germany, and then we won't fall flat on our faces, hopefully. Touch wood, because crunch.
Let's be professional. Come on, get it right.
Okay, Saturday night. This is not technically a working night, so it's just fine. I'll change that in a second. But we were you were confident against the Scots. Didn't quite work out for us. We were a little bit apprehensive against the Germans. It worked out okay for us. How are you feeling ahead of Ukraine?
Quietly confident. First thing, how was your burger?
Well, that was the last time I had a best burger. So I'm currently awaiting this week's carnation.
Wow.
But that was
confident. I don't think Ukraine have got enough to hurt us, Martin. I really don't. Not being arrogant. Although I did say Tuesday, didn't I? And Southgate said it. I was watching before the game. I think it's good that we're playing away from Wembley. We've got away from all the. Everyone's going mental, after the German game. We've brought it back down to earth. There's not going to be many fans, is there? There's probably going to be more Ukraine fans in the stadium than English. But I think, England win. Comfortable.
Okay. John asks, he says he'll be ordering his beers when I turn the pod off. Any promo code? I think it's beer coming. Is it beer is coming home?
Beer is coming home.
There we go. ITFC 21-0, easy pickings. Michael Finch, it's my birthday tomorrow, so we have to win, please. Michael, happy birthday. Any excuse on a Saturday, we'll drink to that, son. Don't worry.
I hope he's joining us tomorrow for Marcus Stewart.
Beautiful, absolutely. For those that don't, this is not my first beer of today. I am well.
He's been singing. He's been sending little clips.
I am well lubricated.
That was about 3:30 this afternoon.
It was. Well, look, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the nerves or the apprehension or nothing. So I thought, right, let's get some Fat Les on. Let's get some Three Lions on. Start singing some Vindaloo, and it's coming home. And I felt it a little bit. The beer is certainly helping now. Joe, it's just cynic in me, but we beat world-class Germany and we'll go and lose to Ukraine. Crunch says no. What does the media mogul think of proceedings? Welcome in, Matt. How you doing?
You doing? You're all right. Yeah,
good, man.
Not only did Martin start singing those songs, he started leaving us messages on our phones with those songs, little sound bites. Fat Les.
Drink.
I'm on the Alan Shearer. Am I saying that right?
No, you said Alan.
He did say Ale and Shearer.
I heard Alien and Shearer.
Yes, Lee Anderson. I am on the Lucasade. I've been out. I had a couple of beers at lunchtime, so I might get one in at half time, maybe.
I'm the only sober one here, everybody.
What a lettuce. You absolute wet lettuce. Get a beer down your son. No, come on. Like I said at the start of the tournament, this is a Euro ticket, not like the town ones. It's a bit more laid back, a bit more friendly, so a bit more sociable. It's Saturday night. Where would we be normally? Down a pub, having a few, having a burger. So I thought, let's do that.
What world have you been living in the last 18 months? I've just been sat here.
Well, that's you, man. You're more antisocial than I am. But yes, the team to face Ukraine.
I don't know about that. That's a big call, that is.
No.
Is it a big call, though? I mean,
right. So we'll save that debate for another show.
Anyone out there? We're having a Talking Town get-together at Bury Town on Tuesday, the 13th of July. I'm going. The goat's going. Matt's going. What about that man up there?
I'll see you there, Colin.
To be confirmed.
And it's only just down the road, isn't it, Matt, for him?
It's literally 10 minutes away. 10 minutes, I'm saying.
20 minutes. We said this off air at 20. Please get it right.
Nearly 70 miles for me. I'll be there. If I can get a ticket, I'll be there.
Right. Colin Plum's on the beat. Lovely. Michael Finch on the Raspberry Diet Pepsi. Love it. Get those drinks in the chat. And also, what are we eating tonight? Saturday night. I'm having the best burger in town. Matt, what are you?
I've got a burger to eat during the first half from our local butcher, shop local.
Did he cook it as well?
Huh?
Did he cook it as well then?
Mrs. will be cooking that. I've got notes to take during the first half, haven't I?
Yeah. Oh, very professional.
I'm still remaining professional.
Crunch, that's the first time this year I've seen your social media activity. Crunch, how about yourself?
Well, I went out for lunch, didn't I? I sent you a picture. I went to the Blossom Room in Milton Keynes, and it was, very nice. Bottomless. So if I said to you a bottomless brunch, what would you think it is? I'd think it's a big fry-up, and you get a few beers with it. And it was, I sent you the picture.
Oh, you can eat buffet.
Hey?
Oh, you can eat buffet, I would say, is a bottomless.
Yeah, it was like a starter, Matt. It was.
Yeah. And you had rectangular plates.
Yeah. Not a big fan of them, are you?
No. A round plate. Just want a round plate. Have a big round plate.
What was it you said? Give me a nutrition pill and I'll be happy.
Yeah. Eating does annoy me. I mean, just give me everything I need in a pill.
Eating does annoy me. What?
Yeah.
Strange man. Anyway.
Let's get to the game. Enough culinary talk.
I can't live without my food. I actually live and die for it. I love it.
Coming soon.
Michael Finch. I mean, is anyone going to Dartford? Because Mike's near Dartford, or close to the Dartford.
You're going, aren't you, Martin?
No, I'm not. I'm grounded.
You're not going. He's under the thumb.
I'm grounded.
Is your birthday next Saturday, is it?
It's Tuesday, technically. But it's a 30th, so we're making a big thing, this weekend, next weekend, every weekend, it seems from dawn of time. She's going to have reserved for a birthday celebration. Lee Anderson, better than getting served on a chopping board. Colin says, see you there. Dawn's having Old Moe pineapple and raspberry cider. So the game. Let's talk about the game.
Yes.
Sancho comes in for his first meaningful minutes of the European Championships. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
How do you two feel about that?
It's all good. He gets 8 minutes. What was it? 8 minutes as a Borussia Dortmund player, and now gets start as a Man United one. It's all good. Be a bit of pace up there. I think this is going to be. Look, if this game was at Wembley, right? I think everyone would just be really, really confident. The fact we've had to go away to Rome, it's been travel, which I think is probably quite good because, as we were saying earlier, it helps to keep people's feet on the ground. But this should be a comfortable win for England. It really should. Ukraine are so lucky to be there. Even their media today was saying that they're really lucky to be there. Because I was perusing the Kiev newspapers, as I do on a Saturday morning. But they were claiming one victory over us already. They said Shevchenko is a better dressed man than Southgate. So they were claiming a 1-0 already.
Never.
They said he's the most stylish manager at the tournament. I would say Maldini.
Yeah.
You're saying that, didn't you?
Roberto Mancini would be.
Anyway, we've been in the 10 minutes, and Martin's not giving me some stick because I said Belgium would win it.
Going out.
So it's about being positive and looking
Great
forward.
game, though, wasn't it, last night? What a fantastic game.
Really good. Yeah. It was.
I didn't watch most of it, to be fair. I didn't.
I think the problem with Belgium is they've got world-class players, but they probably haven't got a world-class manager. I think Roberto's a good manager.
Martinez at all,
Should he be managing those players, Lukaku, De Bruyne, the Hazard brothers? I don't know. It's a funny one, that.
There we go. Mike Brown said Belgium will win. At least they both won't win it.
At least Italy were absolutely toilet after that first game. I don't rate them. Flip-flopping, Mike Brown.
Colin Plum, 3-1 to England. His missus is the best dressed. I'm not sure who his wife is, but no, rubbish. Hang on. And like you say, I've not seen Mancini. So you often read the Kiev newspapers, do you, Matt?
Oh, Saturday morning.
Yeah. They're in Ukrainian and Russian. Luckily, I can speak both languages.
Is that a new segment? Is it talking town in the upcoming season? They
were kind of saying that they were lucky to get through because they finished They lost 2 games in the group stage, didn't they? And still got through. Then they said they lucked out again to play Sweden. Then Sweden got a man sent off. Then they scored that 120-minute goal to get through. So they said they could just play with abandon tonight because they feel like they've surpassed all expectations. So they're just happy to be there, which maybe might make them a dangerous opponent. I don't know. But the fact that 7 of the starting 11 tonight play in Ukraine, Dynamo Kiev, Shakhtar Donetsk, I think 16 are played for those clubs out of their whole squad, shows you've not got quality that has gone into Europe, But
I was just thinking actually, if they do win, and we hope and pray they don't, you'll get Denmark versus Ukraine in the semis, and both teams lost. Their two of their 3 group games.
Yeah, it's almost like
a first.
Lucky lose, isn't it? They've got Malinovsky, plays for Atalanta, he's good. Zinchenko, everyone knows at Man City, and I think it's Yarmachek at Ghent in Belgium. And then who's the lad at West Ham? Yarmolenko, is it?
Yeah, Yarmolenko. Yeah.
They got him as well. So they're mostly from the Ukrainian league, and you see how they actually come up against Man City, Shakhtar Donetsk. I think they got done 5-1 or something in the Champions League either last year or the year before. So it's just the fact we've gone to Rome. It's a different ground. It's away from Wembley. There's no England fans there.
Very few. Yeah, very few.
Yeah, so it'll be a very different atmosphere than what we had against the Germans, which we kind of felt we would win anyway, didn't we? All right, it was a bit nip and tuck, but I still felt we were going to win it. We beat Germany, we can beat these. That's how I see it.
Michael Finch, the only time Matt gets nearer Kiev is when he has chicken Kiev for tea.
I've had that for years,
No, me neither. Mike Brown, he's asked Crunch to get a ticket. Brilliant. Colin and Mike have known a little conversation in the chat. I love that. Mason Mount returns to the team, Crunch, ahead of a 2-man holding pattern, I suppose, of Rice and Phillips. Right move for you? Bad?
You don't rate him, do you, Mount?
What, Mason Mount?
Yeah, you said. I think you said. Look, he's a very good player.
He is, but what's he offer when you got Rice and Phillips? That's what I was talking about after Scotland.
Goals, assists, great.
Can it turn up this tournament?
Player of the year for Chelsea.
He's supposed to be number 10, isn't he? That's how I see his role: getting the ball from the 2 holders and then trying to link in the front.
Hasn't played close enough though.
Southgate's he's a big fan of Mount, and if he's normally fit, he starts. So I've not got a problem. With him at all. I've got a question for you two. Do the yellow cards get scrapped after tonight's game?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. I don't think we're in any position to question Southgate at the moment. He's managed to.
I thought Leighton Durham got his cardboard cut out. Has it not been sent to you? Anyone else want a ticket? Because it looks like I'm getting everyone one.
Simon Wall is going to be cautious on being on a yellow. No, I think they're wiped out. And that's why I sent you the message on the WhatsApp saying, what's the point of these huge squads? Because you won't get Gazza's tears anymore because they're not going to allow cars.
We've got 4, haven't we, on a yellow? I think they've done that in the Champions League because they want to avoid, when we get a final, you want the best players playing, don't you?
No, I want. If you're going to pick if you're going to pick a 26-man squad, otherwise, what's the point? What is the point of the players 22 to 26 in that squad? If all barring an injury, not going to get a massive injury crisis at a tournament, what's the point? That's the whole point of tournament football, isn't it? That you might need to have the number 23 come in because you've got a Roy Keane type player or the Switzerland holding midfield player who picks up cars like this.
Yeah, I think the final. You want to see the best players on the pitch.
But then doesn't that make you the best player, though? Sorry, Matt, to cut across you. That you've got to keep your head in those moments. You've got to realise, I'm on a booking. I can't.
Well, football changes, Martin. Football changes. Rules change all the time. So
I know life changes.
It's not them two holding midfielders. It's like them two holding midfielders. I told everybody, just get over it. They're going to play every single game, and there they are. That's the way Southgate plays. He makes a few changes here and there, but he's got his trusted men. Did we think that Calvin Phillips would be a nailed-on starter before the tournament? We didn't, did we?
No.
He's been one of England's best players. He's been one of England's best players, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he has.
Played well. He's a Phillips. Shout out Phillips.
Oh, here he goes. I've got no problem with 2 midfield players, Crunch. It's when you it's like when you have Ipswich, like when you had Skuse and Heim. They would have been okay if you surround them with, like here in England, 2 attacking wingers.
Johnny Douglas.
No, but that's again, those 3 would have been okay if you surround them with the talent. But those 3 actually are probably what I would associate the first 2 games of Mount.
Well, we have got talent. We've 572 minutes without conceding a goal. First time since 1966 we've kept 4 clean sheets. We can't. There's nothing to moan about. There's nothing to moan about at the minute. We can't be nitpicky here and there. I don't think.
I think there's always, as football fans, something to moan about, like Mount versus Grealish, or there's always conversations. And
no one's ever satisfied.
Yeah, and that's good. And everyone's.
I mean, me and Rich not being Southgate's biggest fans in that he didn't have a great CV coming into the job, did he? And I feel like he was probably just a safe pair of hands after Allardyce for the FA because he'd let them down so badly.
Is it a failure now? Is it a failure now if we don't make the final?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I think it probably is now, actually, because you're not playing great opposition. We ain't playing Spain or Italy in these rounds. We're playing Ukraine and Denmark.
I think it's a failure if we don't win it now, Matt.
I think playing Italy would be very tough. I mean, to get to the final, we've got to play now.
But I said before the tournament, when we done one of the shows on the Thursday, we had a massive advantage playing every game apart from one game at Wembley. Yeah, you'll never. Yeah. This is these players' chance to win a tournament playing at home because they'll probably never get it again in their careers. Yeah. So while that chance is there, you have got to fucking grab it. You really have. Anyway, did you see Immobile last night? Emerson Fairweather. Yeah. What an absolute. That was classic.
What do you expect from Italian strikers? That's what I want. That's what I want to be saying.
Lloyd says Denmark will be a tough game. Might be a tough game tonight. Not in the stadium. Let's see how we go when we have to break down a 5-man defence, which is why he picked Sancho. He called him an expert in one-on-one battles on the TV earlier. Colin Plums, it's coming home. Yeah, well, let's wait and see. Let's get past. My nan texted me saying we were playing Denmark, and I was like, let's just get past Ukraine before we worry about who is next.
Denmark aren't great shakes. They've lost 2 games already.
No, but I want to be there against them to find out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like we
will be.
I don't know.
We're not.
I feel like I think we're all getting carried away, just overlooking, and that's dangerous in football. Ask the Dutch, ask the French how dangerous that is. Oh wait, you can't. They're not here at the tournament anymore.
Well, you never know. Holland were a bit unlucky, weren't they? Because they went down to 10 men. We could go down to 10 men. You never know, did it? Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. That's what makes tournament football so good, though, because it's that jeopardy, isn't it? Yeah, it's that jeopardy, isn't it? Where you have a sending off. It can all go out down the pan. Mike D. Yeah. Let's hope they're not coming home, Colin. Yes, I guess that is the case. 9 minutes to the game. We'll end in about 5 minutes' time for the national anthems. I'm still not sold on that midfield 3. I will be honest. I just Mason Mount.
But it's served okay so far, hasn't it? I mean, the Scotland game, which Mount obviously played in, was a funny one. For whatever reason, we didn't play.
Would you 2 play as the 10? Would you play Grealish? Would you?
I probably would actually, just because I like flair players. But there's obviously a reason just because I like flair players. But there's obviously a reason Southgate's gone back to Mount. But then Grealish and Foden will give you some options from the bench, as Ben said in the Germany game the other night. He said we haven't got any options really from the bench.
I don't think he quite trusts him to start him. That's the only reason I can see that he doesn't play him.
He just wants him as an impact. Yeah. I mean, he certainly made an impact against Germany, didn't they? Made the 2 goals.
It's true. Yeah. Well, as you've said, we can't really question at this point of the tournament Southgate, and as I said after the Czech Republic game, we've been in control of every game we've played.
Humble and respectful, Lee Anderson. Come on, we're going to win it.
Well, Dawn actually said 3-0 England.
Is he sitting on the sofa tonight?
He was the other night, wasn't he?
He was. I
was reading after, Guillaume Balaguer used to be on Sky and stuff, and La Liga TV. He was saying that a lot of people in Europe think it's been quite a boring tournament because everyone's been quite pragmatic. Southgate being one of them, they're just managing their way cautiously through the tournament. Whereupon he was saying Luis Enrique's stood on the edge of the abyss. They've been quite cautious, but have attacked when they needed to. Got through on penalties. I mean, he's going to say that as a Spanish reporter, isn't he? But I think Southgate's pretty managed it well. He said he was going to manage it cautiously. As fans, I don't think it's a great watch. It's got us the results, so I don't think we can complain too much. We'll see.
I'm quite happy Spain are there because they're my team in the work sweepstake. I thought after that first game, they played. It was Ukraine. They played. Was it first game when they drew 0-0?
Sweden, I think.
Oh, Sweden. They looked terrible. I thought no chance, but I think the Italians will beat them on Tuesday.
Yeah, Spain aren't what they used to be. They've got enough about them to get through, but they're not what they used to be.
You mentioned Southgate a bit earlier, and you mentioned it there with the Liga reporter and the quality of the tournament. If I asked you both a question right now to list top 5 managers in the world at this point, it's shifted from international football being the pinnacle to it being just a job that, sort of, no disrespect to these managers, mediocre guys go to revive a career. Chris Coleman springs to mind straight away.
Martinez, Belgium. It's not really the straight. It's a weird fit, isn't it? It's a weird fit. I mean, the German media on Wednesday, if we beat them, were going, why didn't we appoint Thomas Tuchel when he was available? Going, Yogi Low, he'd passed his sell-by date.
Would he have gone though? Because you literally prepare for what, a tournament every 2 years, 4 years, etc. Outside of that, it must be a really mundane or.
It's weird, isn't it? It's not day to day, is it? You spend a lot of your time scouting players that you already know the strengths and weaknesses. That's weird.
Like I said before, Matt, if there was a top Premier League job, Gareth Southgate wouldn't get it. He wouldn't get a top 6 Premier League team.
But flip that round. If England became available tomorrow, 20 years ago, you would have had Arsene Wenger or Alex Ferguson mentioned, those top managers. Nowadays, if you said Pep Guardiola to England, you get laughed off out of the building. Why would he go to manage England or Joe? Those top managers, because it's not seen as that's the icing on the cake. Nowadays it's winning the Champions League, it's winning the club.
People forget Ferguson actually managed Scotland after Jock Stein died at the '86 World Cup in Mexico.
I remember that.
Yeah, but he never got linked to it ever again, did he? He was like, I'm staying with United. Yeah.
There we go. Right, 5-2. Bold prediction time. Let's have some scores on the doors. Don't forget, we're back at halftime for a 10 minutes crunch. Be calm at halftime this time. Don't be too edgy. Matt, what are you going for? Bold prediction.
Well, I mean, on paper, I feel like it should be 3-0 England, quite comfortable. But because Southgate's so defensive, I'll go 2-0. A goal on each half.
Okay. Mr. Moss.
Same as Matt, 2-0. I think Kane and probably Sterling. I'd like to see Mount get a goal and it might shut you up.
So would I.
It's like Mike D, I think, put in the chat. You've got to give him some respect. He won Chelsea Player of the Year. He won a Champions League, and we're moaning that he shouldn't be playing for England, and he's a top player.
I'm not disputing how good of a player he is. I'm disputing how well he fits in a system that Southgate is trying to deploy. That's the questioning behind it. Lloyd says 2-0. Colin says 3-1. If it is 3-1, I hope we don't concede first. If we concede first, we're in a little bit of trouble because Ukraine have got 5 already on the pitch. They'll just literally stick 2 buses. They'll do a Jose Mourinho times 10 on the situation. Mike D 1-0. Josh Russell 1-0. I'm going to say nothing, like I always do. I will be back. We will be back at half time. I'm off to sing a national anthem. We'll see you at half time.